win this! I believe it!
Don't worry about that, man, Pete.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Happy weekend. Now let's take a look at the rookie rankings. As we hit the halfway mark in the regular season, here's who has taken the lead in the Rookie of the Year race. Well, we're in the middle of the season, and he's got to really step up to even get into the Rookie of the Year conversation.
Now that we're midway through the year, we know which rookies are impressing on a nightly basis.
And maybe some of these guys are understanding the length of what an NBA season is all about with 82 contests on the schedule. But other guys have gotten stronger, and as they've gained a better understanding of their roles, that's what you'd expect.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. They've got Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Smith. Then it's Jalen Williams. And for Dallas, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Hardy. Derek Lively is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Doc in at the four-man position. All right, Brent, creeping up on the halfway point of the season. What things change for teams at
MP.
this stage?
Well, I think there's just a lot more definition, right, BA? You're talking about the minutes that you're playing, the roles that you're playing, who's established, the type of skill set that they bring to each and every contest. So the rust is off, players are in great shape, and now the team is tuning themselves in to a higher standard of play.
Now here's Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Anunoby. Here's Holmgren. Off with the layup. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. BA?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Williams misses.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Hardy, the pass to Doc. Up top, Anunoby. Here's Doc. 17 points in his last outing. And he makes it.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's the Thunder with the ball after the basket by Dallas. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Now here's Williams. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Up top, Holmgren. Back to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Sinks the tray.
And Holmgren does not lack confidence. He wants to show you he's capable from there.
The Mavericks leading. And he lobs it up to the rim. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Now Smith. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. To the paint. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
Yeah, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Here's Doc, a proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Irving, the pass to Doc. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Doc's got 5.
I think Kyrie could play not only with the ball, but with the baton right now, orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It sees like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And here is Irving. Here's Doc. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, great D from Chet there. That is his calling card.
Allen, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. It's tipped. Irving against Holmgren. Back to Holmgren. Launches it. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Hardy, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops it first.
Statue of Liberty, Moab. Thanks.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. Last time they met was in Oklahoma City.
And it was an entertaining game, but hard to win when you're inconsistent.
Holmgren with a screen on Anunoby. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. A minute 4 left in the first. Here's Allen. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Dallas leading by 8. Oh,
Over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow, amazing.
Man.
And that one is hammered home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The floater. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. Dallas has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. To the wing on the left. Here's Hawkins. Now covers. Davis from long range. Pure from three-point range. Davis has got 5 now. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Dallas on top. They lead by 11. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
We've got Anthony Davis, and it's House in at the 1. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc, in their last time out against the Magic, had a nice performance. He scored 17 points, and his ability to get to the line was big for this team, continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more of the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
Here's Doc, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Holmgren with the block. Allen outside. Pass to Powell. Holmgren against Davis. Shot clock at 6.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Hawkins is checked in for House. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Smith, he's checked in for Black. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer off the mark. The Mavericks lead by 7. Here's Doc. He's got 7. Here's Hawkins. Here's Doc. Covered by Smith. Here's Doc. And the layup is good off the glass. Doc's got 9 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Smith with it. 11 points for him last game against Atlanta. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Allen. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Doc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
For 3, Smith. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Here's Hawkins. Covered by Smith. Here's Doc. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
The Mavericks lead by 4. Hawkins, the pass to Doc. Into the lane. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Smith outside. Back to Powell. Pass to Allen. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Doc. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Prosper. Here's Doc. Covered by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Mavericks. Right now, they're in 9th place. Definitely not the kind of success they envisioned at this point of the season. And, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder, 3.5 games behind.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, looking back at how strong they finished last season, it's tough to believe they're just an average team at this point of the year.
Last year looked effortless for this squad, not so much this year. They're having to grind out some wins that last year they would have breezed through.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving comes in for House, buries it from 3. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Black's checked in for Allen. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Black. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Maverick lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Doc, basket counts. Doc's got 6 here in the quarter.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Covered by Lively. Pass to Williams. Now here's Holmgren. Puts up a 3. Smith no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Irving looking around. Fires the 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Off target from 3-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And stolen by Holmgren. Anunoby against Williams. Holmgren, the pass to Smith. Back to Holmgren. Just 2 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Dallas. They've led by as many as 11. After this game, they can look forward to Philadelphia, where they'll match up against the 76ers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. The 3, Hardy on target from range. Hardy's got 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And so it's Dallas. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of...
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what... That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Thunder trail by 11. Taking a look at the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Smith. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then there's Holmgren. And it's all from 3-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now here's Lively. Pass to Hardy. Here's Doc. Here's Anunoby. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Holmgren's got the ball here for OKC. A 12-point game. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Irving. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And you tried to guard Kyrie without fouling, and that is a challenge unto itself. So nimble with the ball and that shifty handle.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Thunder trail by 16. And here is Williams. 12 points for him. Holmgren with a screen on Anunoby. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
For 3, Hardy. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Smith passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Goes up on the wing. No luck on that one. Thunder trail by 14. Pass to Smith. Williams on the wing. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Irving. And now the Mavs on the run. Doc passes to Lively. Knocked loose. Here's Hardy. Lively with a screen on Smith. Clock at 6. For 3, Hardy. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Back to Holmgren. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And Dallas making a change here. Davis is checked in. The Mavericks lead by 14. Here's Doc. Got a piece of it. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The free throw drops for Williams. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Here's Irving. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights. With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Davis with a screen on Holmgren. Doc passes to Davis. The big man, AD, down low.
Whenever Anthony Davis is rolling to the rim like he was right there after the screen, you have to get him the ball. He's going to capitalize most every time.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Yep, that one goes. Doc's got 17.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
A moment here to see the numbers for Jalen Williams.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this. In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
The Thunder making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Good on both.
At just about 85% from the line tonight. They've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Mavericks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
And there's another one for the Thunder. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavs. Pass to Doc. Lively with a screen on Holmgren. Doc passes to Lively. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Allen.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Great job of just reading the defense by Holmgren. He just gets it.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Dallas leading by 8. Here's Hardy. Here's Doc. He's got 17. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Puts the move on. And Lively with the lay-in. It's good. Lively's got 8.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Holmgren. Second shot opportunity. Shots blocked. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Doc passes to Irving. Here's Doc. The ball's knocked loose. Outside Davis. Here's Doc. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. The shot by Hardy, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Williams into the lane. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Doc, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Dallas leading by 8.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Doc, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Williams from long range. And he can't get that one. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Dallas on top. They're up by 8. And we'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Anthony Davis, and it's Doc in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Pass to House. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J. House has got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Prosper. Allen defending. They set the pick from deep three-point land. House misses.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Dallas leading by 11. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Powell brings a double. Pass to Prosper. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Thunder trail by 11. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
First one falls.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Hardy, he's checked in for House. And he can't hit the second. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Hardy, the pass to Davis. Out to the right wing. Here's Doc. Williams defending. Doc. To the wing, right side. 5 on the clock. For 3, Hardy. Drops in the 3. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Smith right side. Outside, Williams. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple. Williams has got 19 points.
They're trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Pass to Prosper. Here's Hardy. Fires for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside, Williams from the right block. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Doc. Out of bounds. The Thunder will take it. Hawkins is checked in for the Mavericks. Thunder trail by 13. Smith outside. Pass to Holmgren. Three-pointer. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And they recover it. Doc passes to Davis. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Dallas.
So cool to watch AD at his size be able to move like that, take a jumper from the mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Powell. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Prosper. Here's Doc. Here's Hawkins, covered by Smith. Hawkins can't get it to go. Thunder trail by 13. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Davis with the defensive effort.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Doc passes to Hardy. Oh, AD! An easy target on the lob.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Hardy. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Doc. Davis with a screen on Holmgren. Here's Doc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Powell. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't cash it in from close range. Dallas leading by 15. Hawkins, the pass to Doc. Inside. They swipe it. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Davis. OG Anunoby comes in for Prosper. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Hawkins. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to Hardy. On the wing, Irving. That's tipped and stolen by Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Covered by Lively. The three from Holmgren. Lively grabs the miss.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Irving, the pass to Doc. Outside Anunoby. On the wing, Irving. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, when your point guard is Kyrie Irving and he decides to mix it up on the inside, that helps out your ball club.
And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Both free throws good from Irving.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Mavericks.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Doc.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Williams against Anunoby. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The teardrop, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Here's the floater. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Williams against Anunoby. Williams misses. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Holmgren with the block. Spins. And it's rejected. Pass to Irving. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. So long.
You earned that one. Another day, another win. Good work. Get ready to rumble, young blood.
AMP, it's your world. You just live it.
this. He's so amazing.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Rockets at the midway point of the season. They're in 4th place in their respective conference. And, of course, the Mavericks, they're in the 8th spot.
When I look at Houston, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
So the Houston starting 5. We've got Alperon Şengün, Amin Thompson out there with Whitmore. And it's Davison in at the point. And for the Mavericks, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Hardy. Derek Lively is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Doc in at the 4. We're edging closer to the season's midway point. For teams still trying to find their stride, Clark, how do they stay positive?
B.A., it's one of the hardest things to do. I mean, it's not easy at all. It takes a coach who really knows how to massage and motivate his players. And it takes a group of guys. Internal leadership within the team, I think, is critical when you're going through a stretch like this.
Houston shooting their first free throws of this game.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperon Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ the horse is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Thompson. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Pass to Doc. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Now here's Irving. Deflected. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's Burton. And here's Whitmore. They set a pick. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Irving looking around, and there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. For three, Hardy. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Whitmore. And he jams it home with authority.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Doc passes to Anunoby. And a missed layup.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's Davison. Now here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at New York, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, I think for Dallas, they're starting to come together as a squad now, finding some of that success that eluded them early in the season, and with plenty time left to make some moves.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith's checked in. It's both from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Şengün. On the wing, Whitmore. From deep. And Anunoby pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Doc. Again, the miss by Dallas.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Smith passes to Davison.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A 3rd would be a problem.
Forrest is checked in for Davison. The Mavericks trailing. We've got Anthony Davis, and it's Lively in at the 5 down low. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Wiseman, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Derek Lively. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's House. He's scoreless. Lively with a screen on Smith. Doc passes to Lively. Here's Doc. There's the three. Another three for Dallas.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Forrest. Pass to Wiseman. Outside Whitmore. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Inside. Here's Wiseman. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Doc. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Wiseman, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. That one falls. Whitmore's got 7.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's House. Pass to Doc. Outside Davis. Just 5 to shoot.
They've done a lot of good things today. The one area they need to improve is their ball security. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Hardy, he's checked in for House. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Davison's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc, in their last time out against the 76ers, played really superb basketball. He contributed 20 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Ryan?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. It might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And Houston has possession after the basket by Dallas. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
One of the things, actually the one thing that really stands out to me is the amount of points they're piling up at the charity stripe. They're doing a great job getting to the line and
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Dallas on top, up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And those are the guys in the race to make the three-point contest. Who wins a three-point race between you two?
Oh, I'm winning any race against Shaq, especially one involving shooting threes.
Yeah, that's what you think. Kenneth Cornelius Johnson.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Thanks, as always.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Dallas leading by 4. So the Rockets 5 now. They've got Whitmore, Alperon Şengün out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Davison in at the point guard position. Here's Doc. The shot, no good. And for the Rockets, they're shooting about 43% on this one. Here's Whitmore outside, and that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Irving. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduced you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
Pass to Davison. Thompson outside.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of...
The Mavericks leading. They've got Hardy, and it's Doc in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Hardy, the pass to Doc. Davis with a screen on Smith. Driving in. Doc uses the glass to finish the layup.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Rockets trail by 8. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Boy, Smith put some real power behind that jam. Well done, young man.
Over to the wing. Here's Doc, covered by Smith. Davis with a screen on Smith. Doc. That one is off. Good D by Şengün. And here are the Rockets. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Humphries can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
From outside the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Davison. Pass to Şengün. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Şengün's got 21 points in the game.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
To the paint. Here's Davis. Good D by Şengün. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Houston. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Here's Davison. Shoots over Hardy. Davison can't hit. The Mavericks lead by 3. Pass to Doc. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Davison. Davis against Şengün. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Here's Doc. To win the drought. Uses the glass on the layup. Doc's got 4 points this quarter.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Now Johnson. Hey, expanding his range. He drops it from range.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. A chance to get a quick injury report.
Thanks. I just talked with the Rockets' head athletic trainer. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle, and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Hardy, no good there. Good work defensively by Whitmore. For Houston, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. To the inside, here's Burton. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. For Dallas, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. And Anunoby gets it to go.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Rockets trail by 5. Here's Davison. Pass to Thompson. Oh, there's the alley. Burton gets the bucket.
Great dime that time by Smith Jr. there. You see the floor awareness really starting to improve.
The Mavericks lead by 3. For 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Down low. Here's Whitmore. Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
Big time right there. Big time.
Woo. And down it goes. Jam that one home. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Doc to the inside. Here's Lively. Tries again. And he lays it in.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Here's Davison. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Şengün checked in for the Rockets. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Doc. That three's off the mark.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And it's Whitmore missing.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Anunoby passes to Doc. No good on the three.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Pass to Şengün. Whitmore with it. Shot clock at 6. To tie it up. The Mavericks pull it in. Anunoby's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Doc. There's a screen. To the middle. And Anunoby gets it to go. Anunoby's got 10 points here in the second half.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Thompson, that's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now.
Here's Doc. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Whitmore goes in. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And now just a 1-point Maverick lead.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. A minute 9 left to play in the fourth quarter.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
The way they've overwhelmed the defense by drawing a ton of fouls. And more importantly than drawing the fouls, they've been converting at the free throw line.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. They gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off. Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Lively. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 1. Outside Whitmore. To take the lead. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Doc passes to Lively. Right wing. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Irving. Now Lively. Defended by Şengün. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That'll be foul number 5 on him. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Thompson passes to Şengün. No good that time. Excellent D there from Lively. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Timeout called. Houston. They trail by 5. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Davison. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. Go out there tonight.
Good, MP. Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Clippers. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Derek Lively is out there with Doc. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. And for the Clippers, we've got Hawkins, Isaiah Stewart out there with Walker. Then there's Walker Kessler, and it's Parks in at the 1 spot. Here's Christie. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Walker taking his time here. Here's Parks. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Pass to Christie. On the wing, Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength is savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
He's perfect from the line this time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Cherokee Parks, covered by Irving. Pass to Stewart. Here's Walker. Clippers moving the ball around. Kessler passes to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Parks. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Parks has got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here is Doc. It's blocked. On the wing, Walker. He's guarded by Anunoby. Walker the pass to Parks. Off target from 3-point range. Inside. To the left wing. The kick out to Anunoby. Christie against Hawkins. Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot. Christie's got his second basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Stewart. No good on the 3. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, the Clippers trail. Outside, Walker. Pass to Parks. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, that was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
And it goes down 2 points. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And he's able to get it back. Doc. Kessler with the rebound.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Cherokee Parks. Kessler the screen. And the basket by Parks. Parks has got 10 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against the Rockets gave them an edge. He scored 14 points, and his ability to keep getting back to the foul line helped their cause tremendously. Really displaying incredible hustle during this run. Guys just can't keep up with him. Kevin?
Thanks, David. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
I think he's got to find the appropriate balance between not forcing it and not settling. He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Walker. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Christie. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Let's take a look at Dallas. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season. And, of course, Los Angeles, sitting there 4 spots below.
And I think for Dallas, this was not the kind of season they had in mind. There are teams that would be satisfied with their position in the standings, but not one coming off the kind of terrific season they enjoyed last year.
Yeah, but let's not call it a lost season yet. There's still the possibility that they can make a strong run in the playoffs. And if that happens, all their regular season woes will be forgotten.
Here's Cherokee Parks after the made shot from Doc. Los Angeles with another miss.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Parks driving the lane. Goes back up. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Doc the pass to Lively. Out to the wing. Doc gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doc's got 5 now.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Leonard finds Kessler. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard looking over the floor. The shot by Hawkins, no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 3. They swipe it. Here's Cherokee Parks. He's covered by Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Walker, he's checked in for the Clippers. Austin Reeves comes in for Parks. Then for the Mavericks, Doc, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here is Doc. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Anunoby passes to Doc. Driving to the basket.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And so here are the Clippers. Their next game is in San Francisco. So a road game with the Warriors. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Anunoby. Christie is out there with Hardy. And there's Doc. And it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Hawkins. Leonard kicks to Walker. Down low, here's Perkins. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Pass to Christie. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here is Doc. He's got 7, 5 to shoot. Christie kicks to Irving. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mavericks leading by 5. Takes a step back. Christie the pass to Doc. Pass to Christie. A 3-ball. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Leonard kicks to Walker, and here's Hawkins. Pass to Perkins from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Doc's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Christie. Here is Doc. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Hardy passes to Doc. On the wing, Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Juzang's checked in.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
Here's Cherokee Parks. He's got 13. Stewart nailed from three-point land. Stewart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Davis. Here is Doc. He's got 7. Back to Davis. Stolen by Kessler. And here's Hawkins. Now, here's Stewart. 11 points last game. Pass to Parks. Poked away. Here's Juzang. Lets the 3 fly. And the basket by Parks. Parks has got 16 points.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game, a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Pass to Hawkins. Shoots over Hardy. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Hawkins.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Juzang. Still without a basket. And the basket by Parks. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Outside Irving. High arcing shot, and it's sent back by Kessler. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Stewart with the bounce pass. Parks passes to Juzang. Here's Hawkins. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Perkins, he's checked in for the Clippers. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively comes in for Anthony Davis. Christie subbed in for Hardy. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Outside, Perkins. From downtown, Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And a lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And that is a wrap.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Parks is out there with Hawkins. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Walker, and it's Stewart in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here is Doc. Clock at 6. Back to Irving. They set the screen. Good on the 3-point shot. Irving's got 7 points.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine. But that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Hawkins with it. Pass to Parks. Over Irving. Now Kessler. Lively defending. Kessler. No good. Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Doc. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Another shot. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hawkins. Fires for 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here is Doc, guarded by Stewart, and it's blocked.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
To the inside, and the dunk by Stewart.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus. This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. You look at Kessler. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Stewart. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Stewart's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here is Doc, guarded by Stewart. Here's Christie. Irving looking over the floor. Here's Doc. From outside, off the mark.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Pass to Stewart. Now Kessler. Here is Hawkins. The tray. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Mavericks leading by 5. Here's Doc. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's his scoring. Right there, it's his passing.
Pass to Hawkins. Anunoby against Walker. Stewart kicks to Hawkins. Drills the three-pointer. Hawkins has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Into the lane. Doc can't get it to go. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Los Angeles. Hawkins against Christie. From 11 feet away, and it's the Clippers scoring again. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Doc, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Leonard, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. And Dallas also making a switch. Hardy's checked in. Clippers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Hawkins.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Pass to Lively. And he drops it in from the low post. Lively's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Here's Cherokee Parks. 21 points in the game. Rebounded by Hardy.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Doc, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Outside Leonard. Pass to Kessler. Here's Cherokee Parks. And a miss there on the triple. Hawkins against Christie. Wants to get it to Lively and does. Here is Doc. He's covered by Hawkins. Doc the pass to Hardy. Over Walker. Hardy, no good. Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Parks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. For Los Angeles, they have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:57 left in the third. Hardy passes to Christie. Here is Doc. He's got 18. To the middle. Outside for Davis. Los Angeles making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Here is Doc. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Doc. The shot, no good. 20 that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 5. Outside, Perkins. Pass to Juzang. Back to Leonard. Outside, Perkins. Clock at 4. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Now, here's Hardy. 9 points in the game so far, and the basket is good. Hardy's got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the paint, here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside. And missing opportunities here.
For the Clippers. Walker comes in for Parker, and Hawkins subbed in for Parks. Dallas also making some changes. Derek Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Doc in for Anthony Davis. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Hardy, Anunoby out there with Doc. Then there's Christie, and it's Lively in at the center, locking down the middle. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
Lively trying to break loose. Doc can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 19. Walker the pass to Hawkins. Perkins kicks to Walker. That's in there. Perkins with the assist.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Doc. Now here's Hardy. To the middle. Here's Christie. And he converts the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now Hawkins. Pass to Perkins. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Monday, they head out on the road to face the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with a victory.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Here's Parks. Good, nice job down low. Parks has got 25 points in the game.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Doc the pass to Davis. Dallas moving the ball around. Looking to get back on track here. And there's the bucket on the layup from Doc. Doc's got 9 points here in the second half. Clippers trail by 18. And here's Perkins. Down low. Takes it from 10. And he can't bank that one in. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Outside, Davis. Pass to Lively. Here's Christie. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Los Angeles guys shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Mavericks leading by 18. Here is Doc. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Parks. And the layup's good off the glass. 27 points for him.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Stewart checked in for Perkins. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving comes in for Hardy. Shoots from 12. Doc can't get it to go.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
They double-team Walker. Here's Hawkins. Hands it from downtown. Hawkins has got 6 here in this quarter.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Pass to Stewart. 1:24 left to play in the final quarter. A floater, and that one drops. Parks has got 29 in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Doc.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Here is House, covered by Perkins. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
You earned that one.
Way to bring home that W. You let these guys like the beam, and you're going to have to stand there and watch.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Kings. They've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot. And of course, there's the Mavericks. They're a ways down in the standings.
Right now, for Sacramento, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got Derek Lively, Kyrie Irving out there with OG Anunoby, and it's Doc in at the four-man position. And for Sacramento, Domantas Sabonis out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Ja Morant, then it's Connect, and it's Sissoko in at the three. Well, we don't like to talk about injuries, but it's changed the projections for some teams, Brent.
It always does, BA. I mean, there's something that's going to happen throughout the course of the year that doesn't just change your direction. It gives someone else opportunity. And when you have a really strong system and you have players who believe in the system, they can step in and sort of pick up where it is that that player has left you off due to the injury.
Back to Morant, pass to Portis, fires it from 18. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
Here's Connect. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Doc. Outside Irving. To the right side. On the wing, Irving. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Kings. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level.
They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
Here's Irving. And Morant clears the board.
And D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Portis, the pass to Morant. Over Irving. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer. And another miss by Sacramento. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Doc. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. Dallas shooting their first foul shot of the night. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Sissoko. Back to Morant. The layup off target.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Christie passes to Doc. From downtown. Connects from downtown. Doc's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Sissoko. Portis outside. Morant against Irving. Banked it in off the glass.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Lively. To the wing, right side. They grab their own miss. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Kings. Trailing by 4. Sabonis, the pass to Portis. Here's Morant. Got a piece of it.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Here's Doc. No good with a layup. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Portis outside. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Morant with it, and Lively picks him up defensively. And then Morant with the jam!
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
Giddey's checked in for Portis. And Dallas also making a switch. Hardy, he's checked in for Anunoby. Here's Irving. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Irving against Morant. Four on the clock. Pass to Giddey. Lets it fly. And another miss by Sacramento.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And there's the lob. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And so here's Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. Sabonis outside. Pass to connect. Shoots over Hardy. Here's Sissoko. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Doc. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. The Kings shooting 33% in the first quarter. Outside Giddey. Here's Sissoko. Sent back. Here's Doc. He's guarded by Sabonis. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Christie. Here's Irving. Rebound by Sacramento. 1:57 left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Connect.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Gromit. There's the triple. And he buries his first look.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
1:21 left in the first quarter here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc in their last time out against the Clippers had a nice performance. He ended up with 23 points and also made a difference with 7 rebounds. That's the danger of letting him get into a groove. We'll see if it carries over into tonight, Brian.
Hey, he made play after play. Really solid effort all night.
And he did it in a variety of ways, which makes him harder for opponents to deal with.
Well, he can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
Doc, no good.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
To the paint. It's Giddey on the wing. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. For 3, Smith. Davis with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Irving. Here's Doc. On the wing, Davis. Over connect. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
To the left side wing. Outside Giddey. For 3, Smith. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Dallas on top, up 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Ja Morant comes in for Murray. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Kyrie Irving, OG Anunoby out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard. Here's Doc. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Morant finds Giddey. Morant with a screen on Anunoby. To the middle. Stolen by Davis. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Rips down the breakaway slam.
How about the instincts defensively? AD skilled at understanding when to go after and use those arms to get steals.
From deep, Morant. Yes! A Morant 3.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Doc passes to Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Pass to connect. Outside Giddey. Here's Sissoko. Here's Connect. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from 19. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
And he gets that one. Doc's got 13 now.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Outside Giddey. To the inside. Sissoko with the bucket. Sissoko's gotten his first points of the night.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Doc. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Sabonis outside. Here's Morant. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Hardy's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Irving from the arc. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
He could really beat you up from deep. Irving, such a sharp shooter.
Sabonis with a screen on Anunoby. It's Giddey on the wing. Anunoby covering. The 3-ball. And it's Giddey missing. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Hardy, the pass to Irving. Davis with a screen on Morant. Here's Irving. Another one falls for Dallas.
This is where Kyrie can work some of his magic out there on the floor. Excels at getting the screen and taking advantage of any space he gets.
Portis, he's checked in for the Kings. Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Christie comes in for Hardy. Portis outside. Back to Morant to end the run. Mavericks with a rebound. Doc's got his 5th rebound in this one. 1:03 left in the first of this game. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Portis with a screen on Irving. From deep, Morant. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Christie. And here's Anunoby. 4-3. And it's Connect with a rebound. .24 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Sissoko. Oh, from deep. Now here's Morant. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Morant's got 11 points in the quarter.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. There's 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Dallas on top, up 2. And we'll be back with you shortly.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride in getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
And how about we move it on over? That's it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. They've got Connect, Domantas Sabonis out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Sissoko in at the small forward position. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. 6 on the shot clock.
And then Morant with the jam. Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. The Mavericks shooting the rock at 58%. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Portis outside. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Portis has got 12 points in the game.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
Inside. Tipped away. Pass to Morant.
And then Morant with the jam. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Here's Christie. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And it's Morant with the ball for Sacramento. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. There's the foul. It's on Derek Lively. That'll be a second foul of the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Morant. A point from John.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Doc passes to Irving. Here's Doc, defended by Portis. Pass to Christie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the high post, another one falls for Dallas.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Sabonis outside. Morant against Irving. It's deflected. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Doc, defended by Portis. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Throws it up high.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Oh, a dunk and a foul. A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Kyrie Irving. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. The free throw drops for Morant.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Here's Doc. He's got 21. They set the screen. Irving for three. And the three-pointer goes. Irving's got 8. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Morant. Pass to Sabonis. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Domantas Sabonis.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Doc passes to Lively. Here's Doc. It's hauled in by Portis. The Kings have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Now Morant, 25 points in the game. Clock at 6. From 11 feet away, and he nails the jumper. Morant's got 27.
And Morant can really fill it up, especially from these in-between areas.
Here's Doc. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in. That one's no good.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
And it's Connect missing. The Mavericks leading. Christie passes to Hardy. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
For Sacramento, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Back to Giddey. He's guarded by Irving. Out to the right wing. Outside Giddey. Pass to Portis. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Let's go with a 3. Hardy grabs the board. Hardy's got 5 rebounds in the game. Count it. Good. And now it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And here's Giddey. Here's Portis for 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
This is one of those nights Bobby Portis is feeling.
Dallas has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Doc, defended by Portis. Pass to Hardy. From 10 feet away. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Now Portis for the lead. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Doc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring. Timeout called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. So the Mavericks 5 right now. Hardy is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Doc in at the power forward position. Ja Morant grabs a miss. Sacramento leading by 7. Pass to Gromit. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Kings.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
The 3, Hardy sinks it from distance.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to connect. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. With the teardrop. Morant with the sweet touch.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Hardy, pounded by Morant. Hardy, the pass to Anunoby. Here's Doc, blocked! And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And Sacramento making a change here. Portis is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Davis is checked in. Doc passes to Lively. And it's in there. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving comes in for Hardy. Here's Sissoko. Pass to Portis from behind the arc. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Doc, defended by Portis. Outside Anunoby, driving inside, and there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. And here's Morant. Pass to connect. Morant looking for an opening. Sabonis with a screen on Irving. From deep, Morant. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Doc's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
Look at Morant working the paint. Nice.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Here's Sissoko. Back to Morant. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Pass to Irving. Outside Davis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Morant. And Davis with the block. To the middle. Here's Doc. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Doc's got 32 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Morant, no good. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Doc. Rebound by the Kings. Sissoko's got his 5th rebound in this one. Morant with it. There's a minute 34 left to play in the 4th. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Portis. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Doc, no good. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Giddey's checked in for Portis. Sacramento leading by 4. Morant using his speed. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
.107 left in the 4th. Morant against Irving. Here's Doc. Here's Christie. And it's Connect for the rebound. Here are the Kings with the ball now. They lead by 7. Pass to Sissoko. Back to Giddey. Here's Sissoko. Wide open look. Davis for the rebound. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
23 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. And so they foul intentionally. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6. And Dallas calls time here. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Pass to Doc. Here's the 3. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Dallas calls timeout. 15 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And they go to the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Doc. Off target from outside. And so it's Sacramento with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost.